Good morning, my friends. I am going to attempt to film a full day of eating today. Tried the other day and it just didn't work out. Too many little ones running around. But today we're going to try again. So breakfast this morning, I have 1 cup of cooked oatmeal. I have 0 points worth of my homemade strawberry jam in there. And I have 1 point's worth of French vanilla pure creamer in there. So breakfast for me on purple this morning is 1 point. This will be 5 points on blue and 5 points on the green plan. And I'm drinking my tea. So that is my breakfast this morning. Okay, that breakfast was delicious. I really do enjoy putting just a dollop of my 0 point homemade jam on top of the oatmeal. It gives it that sweetness it needs and just makes it taste really yummy. I used strawberry today. I should have used blueberry jam and put fresh blueberries in it, but I wasn't thinking. I mean, I could have put blueberries in it with the strawberry jam, but I like to be matchy-matchy. So we are just hanging out outside playing now. I'm sitting with the littlest one on the swing. He just got up from his nap. We're still trying to work out naps. He's a cat napper, and we're trying to change that a little bit because cat napping doesn't work too well around here. All the big ones are out playing on all the equipment, the slides and the climbers and the house. We just collected eggs, which is their favorite thing to do in the morning. So usually around 10 o'clock we come out and we collect eggs, and all 6 gave us an egg. Well, we have 8 hens. 6 of them are laying right now. The Marins are not laying yet. Which isn't surprising, but all 6 of the layers gave us an egg today, so that was nice. We got 6 eggs, 1 brown, 1 pinky brown, 3 green, and a blue. So it's exciting. Every day it's exciting. I don't think I'll ever get tired of opening that door and seeing all those beautiful eggs. I need to start eating some eggs because we've got a lot now on the counter. Just gonna really focus this week, today and this week. We're going out to dinner now tomorrow night, which wasn't planned, but it'll be fine. I'm just really going to have a 0 point or close to 0 point breakfast, and then probably either not have lunch or have a 0 point lunch, depending on what the day brings, because we have to be at dinner kind of early, so because we're meeting other people, and I just plan to be really, really vigilant at dinner. I'm going to be vigilant the rest of the week. I need a good showing on the scale next week. We have pinochle this weekend. I am not in charge of dinner. My sister-in-law is, but dinner doesn't usually trip me up, so I'm in charge of dessert. I think I'm going to make an upside down apple gingerbread for everyone, and then modify it and make a single serve one for myself, like I did with the peach upside down cake. That's my plan right now. Hopefully that'll all work out, because we're playing pinochle on Friday instead of Saturday. We were supposed to have a rough weekend, actually, eating wise. We were supposed to have our pre-Cana class. I've said before that Doug and I are a mentor couple, a lead couple for engaged couples, and twice a year we do the marriage prep at our church. It's just something that the couples have to go through before getting married in the church. It's actually really awesome, really, really good. And baby's sliding here. Hi, Jack. And it got canceled because we only had 2 couples signed up, which is very rare. Usually we have like 10 to 12, but we only had 2, so it got canceled. And that would have been eating pizza Friday night and then eating a catered dinner Saturday night. So at least that's off my plate. So now on Saturday, it is our town that we live in, Gibbstown. It is Gibbstown Day, so we'll be able to go to that. It's the first ever that they've ever had. Out of the garden, Jackie. So we're gonna just go check that out. There'll be a bunch of food vendors and food trucks, but that's easy for me, very easy for me to avoid. And then we have 5 o'clock mass Saturday night. Doug is singing solo. they decided with all the upticks and the variants that they're not bringing choirs back yet. So we still have solos going on. And then Sunday, we don't have anything going on. So it'll be a nice day of rest for us. And that's it. So anyway, I'm going to go and put this little guy out here with the bigger kids and see if he wants to sit on the climber and go down the slide. Work on our morning. It is lunchtime, and for lunch I am spending some points. This is a 7-point sandwich. I know that sounds like a lot, but my breakfast was 0 points, and dinner is either going to be 0 or 1 point. So I certainly have the points to spend. Or breakfast was 1 point because of the creamer. So my sandwich is 7 points. I have 2 slices of my homemade bread. That is 2 points per slice. I have 1 teaspoon of mayonnaise, light mayonnaise, so that is 1 point. I have lettuce for 0, tomato for 0, bacon, 2 slices of the Appleton Farms bacon, the center cut bacon. They're 1 point per slice, so 2 slices, 2 points. And then I have 1/3 of an ounce of raw milk cheddar cheese on there because we love cheese on our BLTs. So 7 points for my delicious looking sandwich. I thought I would take a minute while dinner is cooking to talk to you quickly about this portion of the video, which is sponsored by Heaven Panty. If you remember the last couple months, I kept giving you a review of my monthly subscription, and it's that time again. They reached out to me a few months ago and asked me if I would do a 6-month collaboration with them. And for 6 months, they would send me 2 pair of underwear, Heaven Panties, and I would check them out, review them, and let you know what I think. So last month were wonderful, been wearing them all the time. I love them. This month are right here. They're actually, I peeked in the little window, they're actually the same colors as I got last month, but different styles. Very similar though. And for those of you that don't know, Heaven Panty is a subscription box. It's a subscription panty service. I think that's hysterical. I love it. I mean, you can pretty much get subscriptions for everything, and now you can get it for your underwear. It's actually a pretty cool plan. They have a bunch of different things you can choose from. You can do 1 pair per month, and if you pay in advance, they're as low as $8 a pair. If you go on Victoria's Secret, you know you're paying upwards of $13 a pair, because that's where I used to shop all the time until I started getting these. They have, 1 panty a month, 2 panty a month. And like I said, they have different pricing if you choose to pay in advance, if you choose to pay monthly. You can do payment every 3 months. There's a whole bunch of different options, and I will link their website in the description box below. The great thing is you take a little quiz and you give your preferences, you give your size, things like that. And you can also get a free pair to try and see if you even like it. And that's right on the front page of the homepage of their website. And with your first pair, you get a little tape measure. So if you're having trouble with sizing, that definitely helps. So without further ado, let me show you the 2 pair that I got this month. So the first ones are in the denim blue. They are hipster / bikinis, and they are called Comfy and Lacy. So this is them. Very soft. All of their underwear, even like all their whole lace ones, dinner, are very, very soft. They fit fantastic. Now I do have to size up in these from my Victoria's Secret ones. I think they do run a little bit small, so keep that in mind. Part of the quiz that you take is they say, like, in this brand, what size do you wear? Or in that brand, what size do you wear? So they're able to help you with that right away. So these are the first pair. Like I said, they're hipster bikinis. They've got lace around the legs, lace in the front. They're absolutely adorable. And when I chose mine, I told them to send me whatever they wanted to send me. Like, I didn't exclude anything. So the second pair is also hipster bikini in dark purple, and they're called Comfy. So these, there's really no lace. A little bit of detailing around the legs, a little bow here, but once again, very soft, very comfortable looking. Little bit of sheerness here. So very pretty. That is one thing. They are all so pretty, and it makes you feel good. When you're wearing something pretty, even if no one else can see it, it makes you feel pretty, and it makes you feel good, and it makes you feel put together. And I personally think this is a great little reward for our hard work and weight loss. Face it, so many of us just put off buying new underwear when we lose the weight, and we're wearing saggy butt underwear, we're wearing ripped underwear. It's time to splurge and take care of yourself. So I will leave all the links in the description box below for Heaven Panty, and I thank them for partnering with me for these couple months and sponsoring this part of the video. So check them out and let me know what you think. Okay, it is dinner time, and it was an interesting road to dinner. I'll talk about that later on. For dinner tonight, we have horseradish Dijon salmon. The salmon is a 4-ounce piece. It is 0 on purple and blue. I'm not sure what 4 ounces of salmon is on green. The sauce on it is 1 point. So 1 point for my salmon, 0 points for some steamed fresh green beans. And then this is the reason dinner's so late. I attempted to make homemade rice pilaf. I wanted to make it with brown rice and whole wheat orzo. So it would pretty much be 0 points, actually 1 point because of the olive oil for me on purple. And I had some issues with the Instant Pot. I'll talk about that later. So I had to finish it on the stove. So for me, this is 1 point. I'm not exactly sure how much it would be on the other plans because, like I said, I'm still in the formulation of this recipe mode. I have to make it again and work things out. I'm guessing it would be 6 points on the other two plans. Would be a good guesstimate. But tonight, my dinner is 1 point on the purple plan. So I told you I would tell you what happened when I was making dinner. So I'm trying to come up with a recipe for a homemade rice pilaf. We love the Near East rice pilaf in the box, but you know, I'm trying to get away from all that kind of stuff. So I've been trying to come up with a recipe for homemade that tastes just as good. And I decided to try it in the Instant Pot because being on the purple plan, I wanted to use brown rice. And we know that takes longer to cook. So I kind of formulated in my head. I get everything in the Instant Pot. I had a quart of homemade bone broth in the fridge. I was going to use that and brown rice and whole wheat orzo and onions and garlic. So I got the onions and garlic sauteing and the orzo sauteing in the Instant Pot on the saute function. Once that was done, I poured in my bone broth and my rice, put the lid on. I got the burn message. I'm like, okay. So I open it up. I'm like, oh my gosh, how could all that bone broth be gone already? I threw in more bone broth. I shut it again. It wasn't coming up to pressure. It wasn't coming up to pressure. I get the burn notice. I opened the dishwasher to look for something. Yeah, my gasket was in the dishwasher and not in the lid of the Instant Pot. I've got 3 gaskets. I use them for different things. But yeah, so that's why we had the burn. That's why it wasn't coming up to pressure. But by that time, the bottom of the pot was completely burned with rice. So I took out all the stuff that wasn't burned, put it in a pot on the stove, and made it that way. It was okay, but because of all the weirdness, I need to work on that recipe a little bit more. And this time, I'm going to put the gasket in the Instant Pot. Rookie mistake. But it happens. You know, we're all human. So anyway, that is it for me tonight. I finished, and I think I told you wrong on dinner. The rice ended up being 0 points on the purple plan. I used 1 teaspoon of olive oil, but it made like 4 to 6 servings. So by the time, yeah. So I think my dinner was 1 point tonight. Oh my goodness, excuse me. That's so rude. I'm so sorry. It was a day, let me tell you. I'm exhausted. So yeah, my dinner was 1 point. My lunch was 7 points, and my breakfast was 0 points. So I only had 8 points out of 16 for the day, but you saw what I ate. I ate wonderful food. I ate delicious food. You know, so I'm done for the night. I might have a cup of tea. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Tomorrow's going to be another crazy busy day. And I won't be filming because we're going out. So I will be back Friday with a full day of eating. No, with a menu plan and grocery haul. Maybe a full day of eating, I'm not sure. And we have a busy weekend, so I'm going to try to vlog. So that is it. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all in my next video.